Tomorrow.
The Alan Cox Show.
On 100.7.
Weekend. And I overheard Bill feverishly trying to get somebody to work in the video department today and landed quite accidentally on Waldorf Dunch. And
threw in a bind.
Dunch in a pinch, I believe is his sales pitch. So thanks for that. Guardians will play tonight, irrespective of the weather here in Cleveland, because they are in Kansas City. 2nd of 3 against the Royals. They beat them last night. That was their first win in about a week, I think. So that was good. 6-5. That's they got swept by the Mariners, but they're a very good team. And I think they only took one of that Orioles series. So tonight, 8:10 on WMMS and on the iHeartRadio app. If you listen to us, of course, on the app, you can always leave us messages there.
Hey, Mary, the very definition of character is who you are when no one else is around. Bye.
So when you're working out, don't worry about what other people are doing.
No, it's just that
What you're doing with other people.
I feel like, I know it doesn't matter, and I know that people, like in my yoga class, they're focused on their practice for the day. They're not looking at me.
Especially in yoga class where everybody is laser focused on holding in farts.
I don't think that that's as true as everybody says.
Have you ever been to a yoga class where somebody didn't fart?
Yes, multiple
Boy,
times.
I never have.
Oh, I don't think so.
All
Even
I'm saying is,
Even if they're silent, they're farting.
I try harder when other people are around. 100%.
Well, then I guess that's good in a way.
I think when it comes to exercising,
Good for your
a lot of people
fitness.
are that way.
Yeah.
That's
Not
why
for
you get
your-
a trainer.
Yeah. Or just going to a gym or to a class.
But you're training. You're training with a person in a gym.
Correct.
Everybody's looking at you because here's a person telling you what to do.
Right. I've never had a trainer before.
Oh, well, you feel like a child, especially if you haven't worked out for a while because they're telling you what to do. So if you're worried about people watching you, don't work out with a trainer.
No, I'm not worried
she's
about people
encouraged
watching
by
me.
it.
I don't care if people watch me. I feel more motivated to try harder when people
Because
are
they're-
watching me.
Because there are people there.
Right. So I don't care if they do watch me. I'm just saying the
You work
prospect
better in
of
a
them-
crowd.
Yes, the prospect of them potentially watching me makes me work harder. At home, there's little motivation to push myself as hard as I can go.
What if neighbors were able to watch you? What if you worked out at home and live streamed it to
turn on
this
Instagram.
audience?
I mean, I could do that. I could do some live
have
stream.
You'd have a hell of a lot more people watching you than you ever would at a gym.
Yes.
And they'd be leaving, I'm sure, very supportive comments.
No, they would not. My belly button
What?
looks like a frowny face, and when I do jumping jacks, it talks. So
Very supportive comments. Nothing but.
Oh, with those heavy sloppers, though, they won't even be paying
they're not
attention
that
to your
heavy
belly
anymore.
button.
They were last week.
Okay, well, then you should have done this last week.
I know. Sorry.
Huh.
guys.
Heavy
Maybe I
sloppers.
will.
Okay,
Maybe I
well.
will.
All right.
Who knows?
Well, you've got to do you, right?
Sure.
You figure out how you're going to do it. There you go. There's one slopper. It's Mary stepping in the tub. There's one slopper, and
Those are my
there's
boobs.
the yes. There's the other slopper falling into the tub. That's right. I'll tell you what I would love as a palate cleanser is some hot celebrity goss. I'm not even going to put in the second syllable of the word gossip because I'm so excited. I don't want to waste a single minute of Perez. Are you ready for Perez
Let's do
Bilton?
it.
This is Hot Celebrity Gossip with Perez Bilton. Ooh.
That's how I feel. Ooh.
What's up, goss babies? Let's get going with some hot celebrity gossip. Look out, Nick Cannon, because rapper NBA Youngboy is coming for your crown. The rapper just announced his girlfriend is pregnant with his 9th child. And get this, NBA Youngboy is indeed a young boy. He's only 22 years old.
Who's NBA Youngboy?
He's a popular rapper.
NBA. This isn't mid-size sedan.
No, this is not mid-size sedan.
NBA Youngboy.
And according to inside sources,
Yeah. Oops.
he's got one
He
job.
just said,
I know. I do have just one job to do here.
Inside sources.
According to inside sources.
Inside sources.
Yeah.
Inside sources have said that in light of the new child being on the way, NBA Youngboy is changing NBA's meaning from never broke again to new babies always.
Inside sources.
I got it.
Britney Spears clapped back at her son Jaden James after Jaden was critical of her mothering skills. Britney said he's just mad that he's only a few years from being cut off when he turns 18 and the gravy train is coming to an end. According to inside sources, Britney Spears doesn't believe in God anymore because of how her family and children treat her. That family is toxic.
Don't.
Inside sources.
One of her songs, Mary. That's probably why you didn't laugh at the joke.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. And finally, Cardi B and Offset celebrated their son, Waveset's first birthday over the weekend. It was a car-themed birthday, and it had Lamborghinis and Ferraris all parked out front. And Waveset made an entrance into the party in a custom remote control car that Offset was driving. And according to inside sources, when Waveset made his entrance in the custom remote controlled car, local police tried to pull him over. Get used to it, little guy.
There you go. That's right. Waveset. Waveset.
This is Hot Celebrity Gossip with Perez, Bilton. Ooh.
Wow. Waveset.
Waveset. 1
Something
year
you see on a
old.
barbershop menu.
Dude, 1-year-old parties, they be jumping, and it's just so mad because the 1-year-old's not gonna remember it. It's just
No,
for the
it's so
parents.
stupid.
Yeah.
My
They get
son,
so drunk.
my son was the only beneficiary of that madness. My wife goes, because the apartments we lived in at the time had like this big, like a huge party room or a clubhouse, right? We lived next to a golf course, big clubhouse. Whatever. And my wife at the time, she goes, I want to do a big thing for his first birthday. I'm like, why? We'll rent out the clubhouse. We'll get a big cake. We'll get all these decorations. Probably a lot of first-time parents do that. And then the second and third or fourth kid, however many you have, they're like, screw it. I'm like, we could get this kid a big screen TV and he wouldn't know.
Yeah, he'd rather play with the box.
Dude, kids
Yes.
don't know anything.
We
But it's
spent
for the
like
parents.
$600 on the, like, we got nothing for this.
I think Cardi B and Offset spent a little more.
I'm sure they
$600.
did.
They had
$1,000.
a custom, or they had like a full bar. They had a seafood bar, and then they also had
For the adults,
a
really.
station.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just their way of like flexing for their kids. But like
Inside sources.
they had a custom. You get a custom denim jacket made
There you go.
for the party, which is pretty fun.
Well, I'll tell you, people who are quickly becoming celebrities, the Corn Kid.
It's called.
Yeah, we played this last week. The kid's name is Tariq. And he was at a park in Brooklyn with his mom and this guy who does this YouTube Recess Thoughts. Is that what it's called? He was, this guy just fell ass backwards into like crazy viral interview with this kid who's now going by Corn Kid because that's all anybody knows about this kid is he likes corn. He's like, it's corn. They did a song. Did you see the Kevin Bacon video?
No,
Kevin Bacon does an acoustic version of It's Corn where he's just strumming his guitar with an ear of corn.
It's corn, a big lump with knobs, it has the juice. I mean, look at this thing, it's corn. I can tell you all about it, and when I tasted it with butter, everything changed. 'Cause it's corn, a big lump with knobs, it has the juice. I mean, look at this thing. It's corn. I can tell you all about when I tasted it with butter.
It's corn. Yeah. Kevin Bacon, bored on the weekend.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So the corn kid is, he's famous now because of that. And I think, there's some people that kind of makes them pucker up a little bit because anytime a kid becomes virally famous, everybody starts to worry immediately about what's going to happen. That's not always the case. Who knows
Like,
what will
he's gonna
happen?
get addicted to, forget the corn, give me crack. Like,
No, not that.
what?
Just how people start to treat them. And, people love you until they hate you all at once.
Like
and
that
this
Walmart
poor little
yodel
kid
kid.
is...
Hey,
Yeah.
Mason Ramsey's still out there doing
He's still out there
things.
doing so.
Yeah.
I think people just more... I would think that when the cycle ends, you'd maybe just want people to forget you're there rather than,
My girlfriend had one of his songs on a playlist.
Mason Ramsey.
Yeah, and she was listening to, singing it, and I was like, "Are you listening to the Walmart kid?" And she's like, "No, this is some girl." And I was like, "No, this is a little kid. This is the kid that was yodeling in Walmart."
She thought it was a young girl named Mason Ramsey?
No, I don't even think she was paying attention to the name. She just liked the song, and I can't remember what it was called, but
Probably called Famous. I think it's
famous.
I
Yeah.
want to get famous for loving you. Something like that.
Well, anyway, he's doing appearances. He was invited to South Dakota.
Big time.
Big time for him. I'm sure his appearance doubled South Dakota's black population. But they invited him to the Corn Palace and named him the state's official corn ambassador. The department, of course, Kristi Noem, very popular Donald Trump bootlicker, is the governor of South Dakota. And, of course, she was on Twitter saying what a great time he had and blah, blah, blah. The world's only corn palace is in Mitchell, South Dakota. And they invited him to come out. I mean, and that's probably fun.
Yeah.
Trouble is, it's like nobody's going to move past corn with you. We all know when you're a little kid, you tell your grandmother, I like dinosaurs right now. She gets you dinosaurs for the rest of your life. You tell her, be very careful if you have little kids, what they tell people that they like, because anytime there's a gift-giving opportunity, those people stopped then. They're like, hey, you liked spaceships when you were 5. Yes, I'm 40 now, and I don't, So he's going to be corn kid for a long time.
The song that she liked was Twang.
Twang by Mason Ramsey.
Yeah.
Well, that kid's probably, I bet he's
45
older.
years old now.
I bet he's a little older. South Dakota, though, if you are learning about things, I don't know if we even have a bureau chief in South Dakota. It sounds familiar that we do, but I don't know if we do. I don't have.
It's just a buffalo named Dan. I know. I messaged him.
Yeah. A buffalo named Dan is up there in, that's our bureau chief in South Dakota. But Kristi Noem issued a proclamation for Tariq's video, and she declared September 3rd as official Corn Ambassador Tariq Day.
Hell yeah.
Again, they probably don't get a lot of black folks in South Dakota, so this probably is jumping on that for a photo op. But he had a good time, and I don't know if it was his grandmother with him or his mother. I don't know. But South Dakota is one of the top corn producers in the nation. I thought it was Bakersfield, California.
Is that where the band's from?
One day the guy on the buffalo was riding around through the forest. He didn't see that Indian guy crouching down, and he popped off a shot. Bang! Fell off the buffalo. Buffalo took off running while the Indian was still reloading. The guy on the buffalo snuck up behind him with a pistol. He was like, hey, better watch what you're doing. Bam! Guy on the buffalo. Break your gun on the stump. On the buffalo guy, we'll step on your foot. Ouch.
Ouch!
Ouch.
Now, again, being pinned to one thing can work for you. He got a scholarship. I don't know for how much, but they gave him a scholarship to learn about South Dakota's agro-tourism industry. I assume that means agricultural, not aggressive. Like
why
a
you shouldn't
really
assume.
agro-tourism.
He didn't say he likes to
Come
grow
to South
corn.
Dakota. What?
He didn't say he likes to grow anything.
He likes to
just
eat it.
corn.
Yes. But he's now the corn kid, and for however long you can
I prefer
ride
corn
that.
boy.
Corn boy?
I really like corn.
What do you like about corn?
Ever since I was told that corn was real, it tasted good.
Did you think corn wasn't real?
But when I tried it with butter, everything changed. I love corn. Corn.
Do you think everyone should be eating corn?
No, not everyone has to like it to be the best.
Yeah.
Everyone just has to try it. Have a bite.
What else are your favorite things?
I play a variety of games. Hide and seek, tag, double lava monster. Yeah,
Now I'm going to play hide the corn.
mostly corn. I mean, then look at this then. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. It's corn. Look at this.
It's corn!
Because corn is awesome.
Can you describe corn to someone who's never tasted it before?
A big lump with knobs. It has the juice. It's the
Yeah, they're not really growing a lot of corn in Brooklyn, are they? So people go, how has he never heard of corn?
It's not that he'd never heard of it. He just was excited when he found out about it. When he found out it was real.
Yeah, that's having never heard about it before. I found out it was real. You thought it was just something in books, you mean?
Maybe.
Huh.
Or TV shows or something.
Yeah,
and then
okay.
he goes, oh, it's
I thought
real?
everyone was lying.
Corn is
to
real?
me. Yeah.
I mean, hell is real according to
What's up,
billboards in
folks?
Ohio. So
Yeah, hell is real. I love those.
I like the one. There's a Photoshop going around. It's where are you going, heaven or Ohio?
Yeah. Poor Ohio.
Today we are here with Tariq,
Hi.
and we are talking all about,
Corn.
again.
What about
Yeah, see, this guy, he goes back to the well,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
He goes, oh, I need part 2 with this kid
Mm-hmm.
because once wasn't enough. Once was enough. He covered all the ground there. Now he's just exploiting the kid. Part 2.
Corn.
best thing about corn is the grease?
You want some corn right now?
The best thing about the corn is the grease.
I think this kid likes butter. I think that's what's going on
Yeah.
there. He likes
Yeah.
butter and salt.
Whatever you
just-
put butter on.
Happens to be corn.
Right.
Yeah.
Here you go, my friend.
Take a look at this. Corn.
Now,
Well,
you don't
anyway.
even like corn on the cob.
Who's that?
You.
I don't care for corn in the cob. I like my corn decobbed.
I don't really care.
I prefer
I'm a
a
corn
cob.
fan no matter what. I prefer peas, but if we're talking corn, cob.
Wait,
What
you
do you-
prefer
ever-
peas over corn?
Yeah.
Really?
Dude, I had
Corn
peas.
has no nutritional value, so yeah, I might rather have peas over
See
corn
who you sound
too.
like?
I didn't say anything of. I almost swore right there. It almost just came straight out of my mouth. I didn't say anything about the nutritional value. I had peas the other day with dinner, and I was like, man, I love peas. I haven't had them in a
I like
minute.
a snow pea or like a snap pea.
No, I like
Oh,
just like
canned
the little,
peas.
well, the frozen bags that steam themselves.
okay,
the
too.
bird's eye. That's what
Yeah.
I had, and then
Yeah.
I put it in a pan once it's cooked to melt the butter over it. A little salt, a little pepper.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't even need to zhuzh it up. Like it's, everybody shoots a load over Mexican street corn. It's just,
not- it's just corn with cheese
just
on it.
okay.
And that mayo sauce.
It's just okay.
Cotija cheese.
Tortilla cheese, and it's got like a little bit of paprika on it sometimes, and it's got the.
It's good, but it's fine.
It's just okay. Yeah,
I love
it's
it.
it's all right.
I'm a big fan.
They're making
Pelota?
they're making
Yeah.
chips flavored now. You're like, stop.
Yeah, I like peas better.
I haven't had just like frozen peas or can you get just fresh peas?
Sure.
Where they're like little though?
You get them in the pod.
No, I don't. He's saying
don't-
depotted.
I want them with no
Just
pod.
the peas, no pod. Fresh peas,
Oh,
no pod.
I mean, I think you'd have to have someone depot
I'd have to
them for you
depot
if
it.
you really wanted
Yeah.
them truly
Yeah, I don't think you can do
fresh. But to my point, and you can make fun, but why would you eat anything that had no nutritional value?
that. Have you heard of
'Cause it
Fruity
tastes
Pebbles?
good.
Well, no, I'm just saying corn, it comes out the exact same way it went in because your
No.
body doesn't do anything with it.
It absorbs the outside, or I'm sorry, the inside. The outside's the part that comes out.
You don't poop corn husks. You poop the whole
Who's
kernel.
eating a corn husk?
No, I'm saying
The
you
little the outside part
outside part what?
of the seed. Do you know what I'm
The
talking about?
husk?
If you no, a husk is the outside
No,
of
no, no.
the actual
The out
cob.
Well, but also the outside of the kernel. You could also
It's called
call
a
the
husk.
I mean, the outside of anything. You never when
Well,
you
I'm
you
saying
don't
is I
can, like,
like to
squeeze
decorate
it.
my dump with a little bit of yellow. So I like eating corn for that reason.
I mean,
And then I also think it tastes good.
you take orange husks off, don't you?
No. You're alone.
You don't dehusk your apples?
I don't dehusk my apples. I eat right through that husk.
That's pretty good. I did. I don't know if I sent you guys a photo. I did post.
Your naked banana.
Yes, my naked banana. Yeah, over the weekend because I had a handful. I wasn't going to eat like bacon and waffles and stuff when everybody was cooking breakfast.
God, you're such a party pooper.
I'm not a party pooper. I didn't tell anybody to not do anything.
But they're cooking bacon, and I can see them. They're sizzling, and it smells good. And they're like, Alan, how many pieces? And you're
Nobody said that.
in the corner with your naked banana.
Nobody said that.
Nibbling it, saving half for later. Like, oh, none for me, please.
There were 19 people in the house, and I thought that's more bacon for everyone else. 7 kids, right? So there were plenty of bananas, and they were gonna, how bananas go.
Yeah. And I was like, just so you guys know, when I'm on vacation, I eat less.
I didn't say anything to anybody. If anybody asked me if I wanted something, I said no, thank you. If it was something I didn't want, but banana.
What did you accept?
I had a lot of bananas. What's that?
What did you accept, food-wise? What was offered to you that you said, oh yeah?
Well, I had a hamburger one night, and then we made you get those Boboli pizza, those. We made little pizzas or whatever, for the kids. And I had a piece of something my wife made, but she didn't like red sauce, so she made it with the dill spread or something. It was good. It was good,
but that's not what you want.
I didn't know it when I took a bite.
Bill's one of those. You're a wild card where you say, I'm getting pizza. There's a 50-50 shot it's showing up with white sauce.
White sauce.
And ruining my night.
Or no sauce. Stop it.
It's garlic, butter, and spinach.
I'm never getting just that. I would never just get that. I'd be like, all right, I'm going to get a variety of pizzas. You're not going to...
A variety of pizzas?
Pizza.
You're going to find some pizzas that you like.
We were like
a white sauce.
I like a savory pizza. I'm like, what? Pepperoni's not salty enough for you?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I need,
cream cheese.
Come on. Pepperoni, green pepper. Done. Do that. What do you think you go over to Italy. What do you think they're doing?
Well, they do white pizza.
They go, shut up, but you wouldn't know.
Then the olive oil.
You shut your face.
Alfredo.
My uncle Alfredo. Oh, God, there's some TV commercial. I think it might be Olive Garden or somebody's doing like Alfredo Fest, and it's these close-up, slow-mo Alfredo pouring out. I'm like,
are you ready for this?
This is so nasty. I hate it.
Gross.
When we used to go to Olive Garden, my dad, who, yes, was almost 400 pounds and diabetic, he would order an extra side of Alfredo sauce and drink it from the gravy boat.
Drink it?
So he would take his breadsticks and dip it in there.
he didn't get to be almost 400 pounds by not drinking Alfredo sauce.
So he would take his extreme garlic breadsticks, how he ordered them, dip them in his gravy boat, his own gravy boat of Alfredo sauce. And when it got down to the last little bit, he would tip it up like a bag of chips and he would just dump the rest of the Alfredo sauce into his face.
Gaffigan does that old bit about the guy walking around drinking a cup of KFC gravy.
Yeah. Oh, I was like, Dad, man, come on, dude. You gotta.
I envy those people who are like,
they don't care.
I'm doing what they're living life to the fullest. To the shortest, but to the fullest. I'm going to break. If you want to get a text in, 35192, AlanCoxShow.com. If you want to watch, you can listen.